Hi, I'm Richard Byrne. In this video, I'm going to show you a neat new service called Tract that's perfect for 20% time, genius hours, or any other name you want to assign to enrichment time and activities in your school or classroom. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. You'll find it at tract.app. The idea is that high school and college students record lessons that elementary school and middle school students can complete, and they cover a variety of fun and interesting topics, everything from sports to music to business and nature and all kinds of topics in between. And so you can see how to swim freestyle like Michael Phelps, or how to learn the guitar, or how to learn about cuttlefish. So let's take a look at this. There are teacher perspectives and student perspectives, as you might guess. Let's first look at the student perspective. So here's a student signed in. We'll see our student here is Bo Jackson. He's already earned 65 coins for completing one of the paths, one of the learning paths and the challenges within the learning path. He can redeem those points for prizes. The prizes are all pretty neat. They're things that students give away or make donations for planting a tree, or creating world peace, or helping people go to school. As they earn more and more points, there is some swag they could earn, like a hat or a t-shirt, or even get a custom avatar. But let's go back home here and take a look at how this actually works from a student perspective who wants to learn something. So let's say our student is interested in learning, and they want to learn about, becoming a music producer. So they'll click on Becoming a Music Producer. There's a little intro video that they can watch, and they can learn a little bit about how difficult that lesson is going to be. The category is music. You can see what they're going to need in order to complete this activity. And then we'll see there are two missions. Missions are the activities that students have to complete after watching the lesson. So let's start with mission 1. They'll watch this lesson here. Now, for the sake of this demo, I'm not going to actually play the video. But they'll learn what does DAW stand for. Then they upload a file to explain it. And then they do this other challenge where they again upload a file to explain it. And you can see here they earn more coins for doing so. And those coins, again, they can redeem for prizes. Now let's go over here to the Explore section. And this is where they can find even more learning paths about all kinds of things. Again, sports, gaming, music, culture, technology, business. All kinds of neat things are covered here in tract.app. Now, as a student, I might want to keep track of what I've already done. So I can go up to my student profile here and click on My Paths. And we can see here I've completed one path, and that was take stunning nature photographs. And I can go back in and view this one at any time, but I can't earn more coins by doing it a second time. Now, this is all the student perspective. Next, let's take a look at the teacher perspective of tract.app. So the important thing to know about the teacher view of tract.app is that you can create an online classroom where you can see your students' progress through the various paths that they choose. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So I can, as a teacher, of course, go and explore and see all the things that my students might be interested in. But over here on the left-hand side, here's my classroom. And I have a couple of different classrooms. I'm going to use this one here. And Bo Jackson was, or is, a student in this classroom. And I can see he's completed one path. He's earned 65 coins. And I want to look at his submissions. So let's see what he's actually turned in. I'm going to click on those. And again, make sure I'm in the right class. There's Bo Jackson. And we can view what he turned in for part of that challenge, that path of take stunning nature photographs. Now, if the image was not appropriate, I could reject it, but I'm not going to. That one's totally appropriate for this challenge of a nature photograph. Now, if I want to create another class, go up here to Classroom, and we'll select New Class, and give it a class name. And let's say this one's going to be Mr. Burns After School Enrichment Club. And I'm going to have 25 students in it. Let's create it. And now I have a class code that I can give to students to sign up and become a part of this after school enrichment club. Again, I can just hit that invite learners. I'll get that little link. I can invite my students to choose a username and a password so they can sign in. They don't have to have an email address. So that's an overview of Tract. I think it's going to be a great service for finding all kinds of enrichment activities that your students can complete on their own, or perhaps with a little guidance from you as well. As always, for more tips and tricks like this, please check out freetech4teachers.com or subscribe to my YouTube channel.